Prophetic warning from a 7-year-old. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My 7-year-old daughter had this dream. She dreamt that she was at home playing in the living room. The television was on, although no one was watching. It was just only her in the room. And then that's when the news reporter began to speak about a volcano which erupted. And that's what caught her attention. And she began to listen as they showed a volcano that was erupting. It was shown live on air. And as she looked surprised and intrigued, it was then that she noticed sudden movements around her. When she looked behind her, that's when she saw me and my other daughter, her sister, as we were running up and down, quickly packing so we could quickly evacuate. So that's the end of the dream. Um, First of all, I'm in Limpopo, South Africa. So before they quickly cut this prophetic warning off, let us understand that in these last days, whatever happens somehow has ripple effects to the rest of the world. Like if one country has an earthquake, it's only a matter of time before other countries have an earthquake. More so since the eclipse. Okay? So, if you remember, I had a dream where I said that I had seen the black sky, and I was actually on my way to Venda with my children, and I saw the black sky. That's what made us to turn back. And the problem was that the atmosphere was very thick with chemicals to the point of making us drowsy and hard to breathe. So I feel like her dream was somehow shedding more light to that perhaps what's coming to Vanda is that the volcano could erupt. So this made me to actually Google to see if there is a volcano in Vanda for real, for real. And I realized that there is a volcano in Vanda and it's not far off from Thohoyandou. And I also checked, I think it was in 2016, where it was said that there was a false scare of the volcanic eruption that spread. Okay. And yeah, and people were told not to worry, not to panic. And I feel that is the very same volcano that my daughter saw. And I feel that could have been what I was also seeing, but I didn't see the volcano. I just saw the sky. So I'm thinking, so she saw the volcano. So what about what I saw? What if it wasn't rain that I saw? What if what I saw was like the the gases from the volcano? So this made me to Google a little bit and to see the kind of gases which were emitted during a volcanic eruption. Okay. So this is what I got just in summary. Okay. Most volcanic gases are water vapor, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen, hydrogen sulfide, and carbon monoxide. Some of these gases are irritating or poisonous or cause breathing problems, and the release of sulfur dioxide may cause acid rain to form. So this is what I came up with. And I felt like, oh wow, this is what I need to share. And I'm just gonna share it is for, yeah, it's just for the saints to just pray. It's just for the saints to pray. We never actually we do not necessarily pray against the prophecy in the Bible because the Bible did say that there will be natural disasters, even as we approach the coming of the Lord. But we can always pray either to postpone to postpone that from happening, or if it happens, to lessen the damage. Okay. So I hope that we all just pray together concerning that and understand that I do not live in Vanda, but in the dream, towards the end of my dream, I knew like we only had a few days. It was either going to be a day or two, perhaps a day to 3 days before we would be affected and we'd have to move, for a bit. Okay. And for me, but like I said, like I'm just thinking of possible reasons of what I saw, like what the possible causes rather, and also to be aware that There is also a prophetic dream that I said I had where the Lord warned of a war and a storm. I thought it was interesting that the Lord would mention the storm, because a storm can be interpreted in so many ways, but we cannot also depart from actually interpreting it as literal, y'all. Okay. So yeah, let the church pray. That's what I wanted to share. So thank you guys. God bless.